Hello, dear students. I would like to welcome you all again. Today, again, I have come with a new chapter, with a new topic, and this is the 7th chapter of your textbook. And I have already written the name or the topic of the name of the chapter or the topic of today's discussion. Degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison, chapter number 7 of your textbook. This is a very important topic, and I think this is new for you. You did not get this chapter in the earlier classes. So today you will get a clear idea, the basic idea regarding this degrees of comparison. So any adjective any adjective means a word or the words which describe the quality of a noun or pronoun. Those are adjectives. So an adjective has 3 degrees of comparison. An adjective has 3 degrees of comparison. So what are those 3 degrees of comparison? Let's write all those 3 degrees. An adjective has 3 degrees. The first one is positive degree. The first one is positive degree. Second one is comparative degree. Comparative degree. And the third and the last one is superlative degree. Superlative degree. So you try to understand this nicely. This is a very important topic. An adjective, so an adjective we already know, an adjective is a word that describes the quality of a noun or pronoun. An adjective has 3 degrees of comparison. The first one is positive degree, then comparative, and then superlative. So what do we mean by positive degree? Let's try to understand first. And when it is used, when the positive degree is used. The positive degree is used to describe a single person or an item or a group, not more than one. A positive degree is used to describe a single thing. It may be one person, it may be an item, it may be a group. So it indicates only one thing, maybe a person, maybe an item, maybe a group. So it describes one person or one item or one group. It describes one. Comparative degree. When do we use this degree? Comparative degree. When we talk about 2 things or 2 persons or 2 groups or 2 items, we use this degree, comparative degree. So this degree describes or talks about 2 people or 2 things or 2 items or 2 groups. When we compare 2 things or 2 items or 2 people or 2 groups, we use this degree, comparative degree. And next and the last one is superlative degree. Superlative degree describes 3 or more. This degree describes 3 or more people or 3 or more items or groups or things. So I am repeating once again, because I shall write sentences here to make it clear for you. So I am repeating once again before going to examples. Positive degree is used to describe one person or one thing or one item or one group. Comparative degree is used. This degree describes 2 persons or 2 items or 2 groups. means it is about 2. This is about only 1. And superlative degree, this degree describes 3 or more than 3. Now I am writing 1 or 2 sentences here as examples, and you will get a better idea. If I write a sentence here like what to write, like Mr. Like Gopal is a wise man. Mr. Gopal is a wise man. Mr. Gopal is a wise man. Here you see this, in this sentence, this word wise is describing the quality of this noun, Mr. Gopal. So this is an adjective first. First we should understand, we should know that it is an adjective. It is describing the quality of this noun, Mr. Gopal. The noun in this sentence is Mr. Gopal, and this word wise is describing the quality of Mr. Gopal. So it is an adjective. Now which degree it is in? You see this wise, this adjective is describing only one person, Mr. Gopal. It is not, this degree is not speaking of 2 persons or more than 2 or more than 3. It is describing, or it is telling us only about one person. So that is why, as I said, positive degree describes only one person or only one item, or only one thing or only one group. So here this degree is describing only one person, not more than one. So this is positive. This word wise is in positive degree. Positive degree. This adjective wise is in positive degree because it is describing, or it is talking about only one person. Next, let me write one more sentence. Mr. Gopal is wiser than Mr. Ram, for example. So here I have written one more sentence. Mr. Gopal is wiser than Mr. Ram. Mr. Gopal is wiser than Mr. Ram. So here in this sentence, this word, here you see, here in this sentence, this one is talking about or describing 2 persons. This one, this word wiser, this one is not only speaking about Mr. Gopal, it is also speaking about Mr. Ram as well. So here in this sentence, in the first, in the earlier case, it was only Mr. Gopal, and the adjective wise described only this noun. But in this case, wiser is describing Mr. Gopal as well as Mr. Ram. When we say Mr. Gopal is wiser than Mr. Ram, it does not mean that this wiser is speaking only about Mr. Gopal. When we say Mr. Gopal is wiser than Mr. Ram, that it also means that Mr. Ram is not as wise as Mr. Gopal. So this word wiser is describing 2 people here, not only Mr. Gopal. It is describing Mr. Gopal as well as Mr. Ram. So here in this sentence we have two people, two persons, and the wiser is describing both these persons. So, as I said in the beginning, positive degree, a positive degree describes only one person or thing. Just I mean, as we got in the example in the sentence, Mr. Gopal, it only spoke about or it only described Mr. Gopal. Here in this case, when it is comparative, wiser, the word wiser is in comparative degree. It is a comparative degree, and a comparison is being done between Mr. Gopal and Mr. Ram. Mr. Gopal and Mr. Ram, they are being compared here. So, this word wiser is in comparative degree. Let us go to the next one now, next and the last one. Let us write the same name here. Mr. Gopal is the wisest. Mr. Gopal is the wisest of all. Mr. Gopal is wisest of all. So, here you see the sentence has started with Mr. Gopal like the other two sentences, but again here, like the second sentence, there we spoke about two persons. Here in this sentence again only one name or only one noun is mentioned, but still this word wisest is describing more than one person. More than one means here we should say actually more than two actually. In the case of comparative, it was a case of two people. Here in this case, Mr. Gopal is the wisest of all. Wisest of all. So, here it is more than two. And before, when we say Mr. Gopal is the wisest, Mr. Gopal is the wisest of all, this word all, it clearly tells us that it is not a case of two. All, when we say all, then it clearly indicates that it is more than two. So, here this word wisest, it is describing more than two people. So, this is superlative, wisest. The root word is wise, and then the comparative is wiser, and the superlative is wisest. So, and you see whenever we use a superlative degree, we use this the before the superlative. So, this is all about the 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. So, this chapter is yet not over. So, I am repeating once again before going to the next portion of my discussion. There are 3 degrees of comparison. An adjective has 3 degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. As I wrote, positive, comparative and superlative. These are the 3 degrees of comparison, and positive degree is used to describe only one person or group or item or a thing. Comparative degree is used to describe 2 persons or 2 groups or 2 items or 2 things, and superlative degree is used to describe more than 2. You see, as I used this word all here, it clearly showed that we were talking about more than 2. So, superlative degree is used to describe more than 2. So, these are the 3 degrees of comparison. Now, let us write or change some positive degrees to comparative and superlative. There are some words you will get in the book. Many words are there, many adjectives are there, and the 3 degrees are also given. Like if I write we used one word there, wise. So let's write another word here, like young or tall. Then this is the positive degree. This is the positive degree, and the comparative degree of this word will be taller. And tallest will be the superlative degree. Tallest will be the superlative degree of tall. But not all the adjectives change the same way. Not all the adjectives change the same way. You do not think that all the words, all the comparative degrees are what made using ER, and all the superlative degrees are made using EST. It is not like that. It is not like that. I am showing you some more examples. Some words totally change, like if I write good, the comparative of good will be better and superlative will be best. So this is positive degree, this is comparative, and this is superlative. So some words completely change when they change to comparative and superlative. Some words completely change, like if I write bed, then the comparative of bad will be worse and superlative will be worst. Bad is the positive degree, worse is the comparative degree, and worst is the superlative degree. So you see the words have completely changed here. The case is not same like the first sentence. Here it was taller, tallest. In the next two cases, you see that words have completely changed. So you are to memorize, you are to know, know all the I mean, you are to know how the positive degree changes to comparative and then superlative. To know all these things, you are to see these words. I mean, the words are given. There are many, and you will see some of the adjectives in the chapter. So let's write one more example. Like if I write beautiful, like beautiful. Beautiful. So this is different from this tall or good or bad. This is different. How to change this to comparative and superlative? To make comparative, in some cases we add more. Like here in this case, beautiful. This is positive, and to make it comparative, we shall have to add more. We shall have to write more before this. So as you can see, beautiful, this is the base word, or this is the positive degree, and comparative is more beautiful. And what will be the superlative degree? Most beautiful. Most beautiful. most beautiful. This is the superlative degree. So, in some cases what happens, we add er to make comparative and est to make superlative. In some cases what happens, the words completely change, and in some cases what happens, to make comparative we add more, and to make superlative we add most. So, let us write one more word here, like useful or wonderful. So, useful, I have written useful here. So, how will we make the comparative degree of this one more useful? More useful, this is comparative, and superlative will be most useful. Most useful. So, to know how the positive degree changes to comparative and then to superlative, you have to read the adjectives, and the adjectives or the words are there. Some examples, some words you will get in the chapter. There are many, and you will get to know after reading, after memorizing. So, this is how we change from positive to comparative and then superlative, and it is not same. In some cases what I said, we add er to make comparative, we add est to make superlative, like tall, taller, tallest. In the next case it was good, but you see here in case of comparative the word has completely changed. In superlative again it is a completely new word. Bad, again bad, positive, worst is comparative, and worst is superlative. In the last two cases, what we added, in case of comparative we added more, and in case of superlative, to make superlative degree we used most. So, this is all about degrees of comparison, in this chapter. In the next chapters you will get how to change sentences. Here we just changed, here we just changed the words, the adjectives from positive to comparative and then to superlative. In the next classes I shall tell you, you will get to know how to change a complete sentence, how to change a sentence from positive to comparative and then to superlative, how to change a sentence from comparative degree, a complete sentence, I am talking about a complete sentence, how to change a sentence from comparative to positive, from comparative to superlative, this way. So, this is another chapter. We shall get to know these things in the next classes. So, this was all about today's discussion, and it was on degrees of comparison, and I hope you have got a clear idea regarding this. So, before I conclude, I would like to request you to watch the video again and again, and do let me know, if still there may be questions in your mind or confusions in your mind, let me know so that I can make you clear. So, till then, take care of yourselves, and thank you very much.